Hello, my name is Monique. Welcome or welcome back. I am on a financial health journey so that I can create an inheritance for generations to come. And I want to do that through consistency and discipline. And it is Saturday, August the 5th, and I am doing my first weekly budget check-in for the month of August. If you've seen any of my videos, then you know that I'm tracking all of my expenses for the month of August to see whether or not the amount that I think I spend, or that is a fair amount for me to spend for 7 different categories, is actually what I'm spending every week. And then in September, I'm going to set myself some realistic goals around variable expenses, because that's the piece that I haven't really tracked or really paid a lot of attention to up until now. I am a cashless budgeter when it comes to variable expenses, but I am a cash budgeter when it comes to savings. And so I'm saying that to say, I have a mini wallet that I keep, and it's an accordion style. So you'll notice here that if you look across, I created these expense cards for me to track my expenses, even though I'm not really using cash to purchase anything. And this mini wallet, when I pull my debit card, I just pull a card at the same time. So if I pull my debit card to actually buy something to eat, I pull the pink card because I know pink stands for dining out. So here is how I track all of my expenses throughout the course of the week. And then here is where I'm going to do a weekly check-in to see how much I spent as total for each of these categories. Allot myself the new monies for the next week, and then track and make sure my totals are adding up to what they should. So that's the way we're going to do things. So I'm going to go in here and get the cards out. As I mentioned before, all of them are color coordinated. So pink means dining, purple is for groceries, green is for gas, yellow is for home, gray is for miscellaneous or unbudgeted, orange is for entertainment, and blue is for personal. Now, you may also say, hey, Monique, you said that you're a cashless budgeter. What are you doing with cash, girl? Well, I'm going to tell you. So this is something that I haven't accounted for as of now, but it has happened before, so I don't know why I didn't pay attention to it. But my boyfriend was here visiting. He went to a store to get something, buy something with cash. He ended up having to order it online. So he gave me the cash and I transferred him the money online so that he would be able to go ahead and purchase it. With that said, I do have to figure out a way to account for this because any cash that I actually end up spending, because sometimes you end up having cash, I tend to use it for the savings challenges. Hence the reason why I mentioned that I'm going to use cash for the savings challenges earlier. So let me count this up. It is 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's $121. I'm going to use the $110. I'm going to fold this back up. This is going to go back into the wallet. And I've just got to remember to account for that and to use cash for some of these purchases that I'll be making next week. So that I'm not swiping the card for those. And then this money I still have to account for as well, because I'm going to roll over anything that's left over from week to week. I'll roll it over for the next week. And then I would have normally, at the end of the month, just accounted for that. But I think I want to do that a little differently. So the 5 and the ones that I have, I want to use this for the savings challenges. So I'm going to put this in my binder for savings challenges for later on when I put the rest of the money in there when I get paid next Friday. So I've got to figure out how to account for that, and I'll just figure that out on another day. So let's go ahead and do our weekly check-in here, and hopefully you guys can see that. I think it's pretty good. All right, so these are the amounts that I budgeted myself, and that equals $300. $85 for groceries, $40 for gas, $50 for household, $60 for dining, $20 for personal, $15 entertainment, and $30 unbudgeted. Now let's see how well I actually tracked towards that. So for personal, and one of the things I will say too here, let me get my pen back again. So I thought at first that these lines had a lot of width in between them, and that would, I might be able to make these smaller so that I could fit maybe 10 or 12 expenses on this card. But I actually like having this extra space because I can actually document the reasons why I spent the money that I spent at the particular stores or the location. So I'm gonna zoom in just, let's see, I'm gonna zoom in some so that we can walk through this. Let me get everything aligned a little bit better. All right, so here we go. For personal, I had $20 that I started with. I spent $10 on a calculator. Yes, this one right here, she cute. I bought some number stickers, a couple of savings wallets where I'm going to create my own savings challenges that I want to do, 2 of them, and I'll introduce those later on after I finish the ones that I have right now. And then I actually found one on Etsy that I thought was cute, and they were having a 30% off sale. I apologize, I just don't remember the name of them. But when it comes in, I will let you guys know at that time. So let's add all of this up. Let me reposition just a little bit more. So that's 10, 11, 10, and 16. And that equals 47. So for personal, I spent $47, and let's take away the 20, which is all that I allotted myself. So I'm in the hole negative $27. All right, next. Woo! All right, I would do a dance, but I don't think you guys want to see that. So I didn't spend any money in entertainment, so very good. Entertainment, 0 spent. So it leaves me with $15 as the leftover. For miscellaneous, I spent $10 at Starbucks. So unbudgeted, spent 10. And that means I have 20 left over. Home, I had a Walmart purchase for home goods, and then I had to buy a Roku stick with Amazon on the 1st. So I am moving to Spectrum for my cable and for my sports package, everything. I'm splitting that bill in half with my suites. And so with that said, the Vizio TV that I have does not have a Spectrum app, so I had to buy a Roku stick to help support that. So that was a total of $85 spent for household. So I am over minus 50. Just make sure negative 35. Yes. So I am in the hole, $35 for this week. Shell for gas was $41. So gas, I spent $41. That means I'm in the hole by $1 on that one. Not too bad. Groceries, I went to Kroger on the 29th. And I went back to Kroger for some tortillas and muffins on the 2nd. So my spend week, variable week, runs from a Saturday to a Friday. So this one is for paycheck period. I'm just not sure if I said this before. From July the 29th up through August the 4th. So that is 90 plus 13. And that total is 103. So I spent 103. I only had 85 that I budgeted. So I'm negative 18 in the whole, $18 for that one. And then dining out, not too bad. Chipotle on the 3rd. So minus 30. That leaves me with 30 left over. All right, so now here's how we're going to check our numbers on this. So everything that I spent, let's go ahead and add that together. So I spent 103 plus 41 plus 85 plus 30 plus 47 plus 0 plus 10 equals $316. So I budgeted myself 300. I spent 316. So in my leftover column, when I add all of this up, I should see that that's like a negative $16. Now, because in some areas I have a negative. I'm in the hole in some areas. I am in the red, not in the red, but in the green. So I still have money left over. I'm going to start with the easiest number. And the easiest number to start with would be a positive number. So I'm going to start with the 21st and then go up so that I can come up with what my amount is for this category. So it's a plus 20, plus 15. It's a minus 27. It's a plus 30. It's a minus 35. It's a minus 1. And it's a minus 18 equals. And it shows a negative $16. So my math is mathing. Because I budgeted 300, I spent 316, so I should have been negative $16 or in the whole $16. So all of that is right on. Now I use the notes section on this particular weekend check-in page, and I use that to give myself my allocation for next week. So it's a plus 85, plus 40, plus 50, plus 60, plus 20. Same amounts, plus 15 and plus 30. And we already know that equals $300. So now let's see what I'm working with as far as week 2 is concerned. So I'm going to scooch on up a little bit, and then let's see where we are. I'll move this over a little bit more. So we'll see where we are. All right, so I'm giving myself 85 for groceries, and I was in the hole by 18, so minus 18. That means I start week 2 off with $67. I gave myself my new 40 for gas. I was in the hole by 1, so that means for gas, I have $39 to spend. $50 allotted for household. I was in the negative by 35. That gives me 15 for household. And I know that's not going to be enough, but it is what it is. Dining 60 is what I gave myself, and I still had 30 left over. So I have a total of 90, which is good. We have to celebrate my son's birthday, so that gives me a little extra for that. Give myself 20 for personal, but I was in the hole by 27. So I am still negative 7 for personal. 15, give myself 15, didn't spend anything from before, so still have 15 from the first week. So that's a total of 30. And then give myself 30 for unbudgeted. I still had 20 available. So now I've got 50. And now let's add those numbers up. So 67 plus 39 plus 15 plus 90 minus 7 plus 30 plus 50 equals 284. And if you take here 300 that I'm allotting myself for this week, and I was in the hole by 16, that equals $284. So the math is mathing. There you go. So we'll see how this works out. I can tell you right now, I spent way more than this on groceries already. I spent way more than this on household. I still have about a half a tank, so I doubt I will use all of this for gas. I'm sure the dining is going to go with us celebrating my son's birthday. And I don't know. We'll just see. So thanks everybody for joining. You guys have a great one.